As anticipated, Blizzard and the team behind Diablo 4 showered us with quite a reasonable chunk of information for well over an hour in a jam-packed livestream. This digital downpour covered everything from post-launch content and Battle Pass to the tantalizing topic of cosmetics. Admittedly, much of this might have seemed like the usual marketing spiel, with a good portion of it serving as blatant advertising for the oh-so-fantastic cosmetics available in the in-game shop. And of course, we were also repeatedly reminded that in Diablo 4, power is not something one can simply purchase with real money. However, tucked within these details were quite a few gems of truly interesting and some pretty cool information. In this video, I will delve into the riveting topics that piqued my interest throughout the stream, providing you with a concise summary of the key points, and while you can chow down on those, I'll be combing through additional details to serve you an even more comprehensive understanding of what's in store. The first big revelation came right at the start of the stream. Season 1 will only commence approximately 6 weeks after the game's launch. So after the official launch on June 6th, we will enter a 6-week pre-season phase. During this period we can create regular eternal characters, level them up to 100 and take our time to explore, test and check out everything that Diablo 4 has to offer before the first season officially kicks off. During this time there won't be any Battle Pass available. But thankfully we can still splash our cash in the item shop. Phew, I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to spend my 200 euros Blizzard balance, which I saved a bit on by purchasing gift cards from my partner Instant Gaming. So if you also want to browse the shop at the game's launch, save a bit and support my channel, feel free to check out the links in the video description. A massive thank you for your support. But let's get back to the livestream. Yes, a 6-week preseason. I had already anticipated this, as the Diablo4.cc website had already data mined this information during the beta phase, but I haven't reported on it yet since the information wasn't officially confirmed. According to the developers, we can expect the first season to start between mid and late July, so right around 6 weeks after the launch. Diablo 4 will feature 4 seasons per year, with a new season rolling out every 3 months. With the beginning of the first season, the so-called post-launch content support will commence, which consists of 6 different pillars: the seasonal questline, new gameplay and mechanics, long-term character progress, quality of life updates, of course new cosmetic customizations, and challenging endgame content. But let's take a closer look at some interesting information about these individual points, shall we? The seasonal questline will not be an extension of the main quest of the base game. The base game's main quest is to remain untouched by the seasons and will only be expanded upon through large, paid expansions which will come at some point in the future. For example, the questline might be a brief side story designed to explain and introduce the new gameplay mechanics that the seasons bring. Each season will revolve around a particular theme and introduce unique gameplay elements. For instance, one season could focus on spirits or spectral entities. Everything related to that season, such as new activities introduced, the seasonal questline, season journey, battle pass and cosmetics, would then revolve around the theme of the spirits. However, I want to stress that this is just an example I chose to illustrate the basic idea of seasonal themes. Initially, the team has planned that all mechanics and quests introduced within a season will disappear once the season concludes. However, this certainly does not imply that they cannot be reintroduced at a later point, or if they prove to be immensely popular, they might even stay in the game for a longer period. The developers are keen on making these decisions heavily dependent on our feedback. They want to experiment with what works, what we enjoy and what doesn't. With the recurring season journey from Diablo 3, I have already touched upon the topic of long-term character progression. The season journey is an integral part of this long-term motivation, let's call it that. You can participate in the season journey by creating a new seasonal character and accomplishing various tasks with this character, effectively playing through the chapters of the journey. Unlike in Diablo 3, you do not have to complete every single task to finish the respective chapter, but can selectively tackle things that are more fun for you. Upon completing a chapter, you receive crafting materials, gear, and even legendary aspects introduced in that season, obtainable only through the season journey. Although you can find the corresponding legendary affixes on items, the aspects are exclusively available through the journey. Remember, seasons are absolutely free for all players. Moreover, you earn favor for completing tasks and chapters of the season journey. Favor is essentially the currency with which you can unlock Battle Pass levels. So gather favor to earn stuff in the Battle Pass. Another way to earn favor is by leveling your seasonal character. From what I understand, however, you will only be able to level the Battle Pass if you participate in the season. So if you create a new character in the respective season, level this character and ideally also take part in the season journey. I hope I'm wrong, but honestly it sounded exactly like you couldn't level the Battle Pass with eternal characters. Well, I'll try to get some more information on that, but now let's move on to the Battle Pass. As usual, the pass comes with 2 tracks, a free track and a premium track that will cost $10. You can also purchase a premium variant for $25 where you get the premium track plus 20 level skips. Of course, you can also buy level skips with real money. The pass includes 27 free tiers and 63 premium tiers, making it a total of 90 tiers. In the free track, you mainly get smoldering ashes along with a few cosmetics. With the ashes, you can unlock seasonal blessings, which are specific season-bound bonuses or essentially character boosts that you can choose freely. For instance, XP boosts for killing monsters, more gold for sales to merchants, more rare resources when dismantling items, an elixir duration extension, or a top secret boost that would probably reveal too much about the upcoming season. Although you can of course earn the ashes through the Battle Pass, you can also buy it with real money through tier skips and thus unlock it. However, you can only use it once your seasonal character has reached a certain character level threshold. In this example, you get smoldering ashes on the Battle Pass tier 15, but your seasonal character has to be level 10 in order to use it. And at tier 20, your character also has to have reached level 20. So you can't just buy the boosts without playing and leveling up. Well, you can buy, sure, but not use. In contrast to the free track, the premium track is exclusively composed of cosmetic items. Each season, the Battle Pass holds 2 cosmetic character sets that harmoniously blend with the season's theme. The pass also offers emotes, mount cosmetics, and a myriad of other fun, visually enticing elements. Interestingly, I've also spotted the presence of Palladium, the real-world currency equivalent for the in-game shop. Although not confirmed, this suggests the possibility that the pass could essentially pay for itself. Either way, you get your money back just to then be able to spend it in the in-game shop for even more cosmetics. One striking difference between the Battle Pass and the shop is that the cosmetic sets found in the former are not class dependent. Thus, they can be used by any class. This is a welcome variation from the usual shop skins, which are largely class specific. The shop items are on a weekly rotation. Moreover, the shop's AI is programmed to suggest items based on your class preferences and previous shopping behavior. Isn't that quite convenient? Though, I suppose it was to be expected. Each season will naturally introduce a new Battle Pass along with an array of fresh items for the shop, providing you with ample opportunities to bring your wildest in-game fantasies to life. But the improvements aren't just about new items and challenges. Quality of life adjustments are also high on the agenda for the seasons. In line with the life service model, the game is intended to be continuously enhanced and adjusted. Regular balance tweaks are expected, with the goal of making all classes feel equally or at least similarly powerful, valuable and enjoyable to play. The developers are aware, however, that this will be an ongoing process and that there will always be a best in slot and a meta. The journey then is truly the destination here. Lastly, let's talk about the aspirational challenges, the grand endgame feats. A few of these are already present at the game's launch, such as the capstone dungeons or the level 100 boss, which is likely to be the biggest challenge in the base game. But with each new season, new, even bigger challenges are introduced for us to test our mettle against and strive to overcome. One point the developers have made clear, however, is that they don't want the game to keep expanding indefinitely. They don't want players to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of activities. This is exactly the problem that new players in games like Path of Exile often face. Unfortunately, they haven't clarified exactly how they plan to avoid this. And then there is also some rather disappointing news for those who enjoy competing against others. Despite the community's strong desire for them, leaderboards won't be introduced in Season 1 and probably not in Season 2 either. The developers are aware of the high demand for leaderboards and are working on it, but will likely have to wait about until 6 months after launch for them. Well, and that's a wrap up for this summary of the stream for now. It's been a mix of some truly exciting updates along with a few sobering pieces of information. For me though, it all still sounds mostly positive and I'm absolutely thrilled for the June launch. And if you want to keep up with Diablo 4 content from me, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to never miss a video. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up and do check out my last video displayed here on the screen. You're sure to like it as well. I hope you all have an awesome day and I'll catch you in the next one.